everyone. Today I have a message for you of kindness, forgiveness, personal responsibility, and simply taking the time to realize the power we have in our own lives for making change. And I think if we did this on a global level, that we could make some pretty dramatic changes. So let's just start with kindness. No matter what people are going through in their lives, we practice kindness and it's easy to expect it in return or just expect it. But if we practice kindness on a very, very high level, our life can shift so huge. Even just the way we feel about our fellow humans. If we see someone struggling, we see someone suffering, maybe if we see someone who's doing something that we don't agree with, our first thought, I think, in the times that we're in right now is to be angry and to be upset at someone. And when we just can release all of that and just show pure, absolute kindness to people, our life can change so dramatically. And it can be in the little things. Forgiveness, okay, this one is harder. Sometimes we need to forgive ourselves. And we need to realize that what is happening here and not forgiving someone for anything. It could be little things. It could be a big thing. It could be the forgiveness of someone who's affecting your life in a big way. And I'm not saying accept, roll over and accept. I'm saying pure, unadulterated forgiveness. Sometimes this might mean forgiveness of self, something that we maybe did that was not congruent with ourselves, or we're still beating ourselves up for something. Forgiveness of self completely can release all kinds of beautiful things in your life that maybe have been holding you back and holding you stuck. And along with that comes serious gratitude, gratitude for what we have, just being alive and being able to breathe the fresh air and being grateful that we have a place to sleep and clean water to drink, and really focusing in on the day-to-day, every little moment things that we have that we take for granted. And I think what happens is we get caught into thinking of the things that are going wrong and the things that we don't think we have control over, when in reality, we have a lot more control over our thoughts, our feelings, the impact that we can have in our own communities. And then finally, taking personal responsibility. We get to be responsible for how our life goes and the things that we put out into the world and the rays of consciousness that we get to be responsible for our own, our own communities. We have some really big, beautiful opportunities that are laid out in front of us right now. I believe that we're in a very pivotal, beautiful time in human evolvement, human history, where things can look very, very different in a big, beautiful, brilliant way. I don't think it has to be something that is a doomsday and we're all going down this path of where it's going to be horrible. I think there's a huge, beautiful rise in consciousness that is unstoppable. And we get to be a part of that. We get to witness that. And if we can open up that vision for others, that we, especially the ones that we see are struggling, then we get to bring them along this path of love and light and forgiveness and just joy. We're meant for joy. We're not meant to be put in these places of dark, feeling like the world is going to a place where, it seems hopeless and helpless. I see the world as going into this place of beauty and joy. And do we have to get through the hard stuff to get through the good stuff? That's what's happening right now. We're going through hard stuff. And we've been going through hard stuff now for a while, a place where maybe we think this is never going to end. And why won't people wake up? And we see people on all differing opinions, not understanding why the other people that are doing things different or believing things different, why they won't wake up. Like, isn't that an interesting thing? Until we realize that we're really all here together, we are in this beautiful place where the world can explode into abundance and joy and love for everyone. And this is really what we all want. We all want the same things. We want the exact same things. So I hope that you can realize the potential and the beauty that we all have to experience with each other. We need to take some personal responsibility. We need to quit throwing blame out. We need to demand a lot of things from ourselves. This is what we need to demand from ourselves. We need to not demand perfection. We need to realize that we are human, but we have this incredible potential for absolute love, joy, forgiveness, and beauty and abundance. It's all there. It's waiting for us. So I hope you have a beautiful day. Realize the power of your own potential and flow that onto others. Life will change dramatically for you. I hope you have a beautiful day. I wish all the good things in life for you, and we will see you next time.